Good evening. It's Artzenin. Welcome back to another insight. All week, I have been trying to figure out Dragon's Past for part 2, which is today's vlog episode. And no matter how many times I go over ideas, I could not find anything to kickstart a believable reason why Dragon is in Lee Ji-Yu. And then I remembered in our Reddit community, when I say our, I mean my own company and the Forgers, and we're all on different teams, and I'm blue team. I remembered that we had sat down and we were looking through scrapped characters and recycled characters, and I came across Michiko Shoto. Or is it Shota? I think it's Shoto. S-H-O-T-A. It's Shoto. I think I pronounced it Shota in the last vlog episode. Forgive me for that. Well, in my notes, I had said exactly this. I'm going to read it because I think this is probably going to be key for Yina as much as it is going to be for Dragon. We know who she is, but we don't know how Michiko wound up in Lee Ji-Yu. Her Ji-Yu name was Red Crowned Crane, RRC for short. She was struck in that she struck terror into her deck and was the only deck Delancey Navir couldn't claim. Now, I'd forgotten about that. Delancey had dominated all of the map and was going to win, but apparently Delancey could not get her. You see her? Yeah, okay. He could not defeat her. And this guy, when I do a delve into the founders for season 0, which is called House of Cards, it's going to go back to the founders of the first fruits of Ji-Yu. And this woman evidently defeated Delancey Navir, which is quite shocking. Anyway, it says what we suspect is going to happen once Yina joins Shota is Michiko's story will be told to Yina by one of Dragon's concubines, and upon hearing Michiko's story, it will inspire Yina to rise to queen and dominate her opponents. Originally, this concept wasn't going to be used, but as of today, we have found a purpose for it, and we feel we have captured the core essence of Michiko. I did not write any more notes to Michiko. So we're going to figure this out together. This is something I don't normally do. I don't show you all the process of me trying to create a storyline and a story arc for one of my characters. But Dragon is really hard. He is bothering me. He has for about, I think, 2 years. I've been working on Snapshot, this project. If Michiko was the queen, and she is the founder of deck Shoto, and Yina is going to, in the new manuscript, start out as a number 1 and make her way up to the top. I do want to keep this concept that she will be told by one of Dragon's concubines about Michiko. And that will inspire her to not just do her rally with the numbers and not just the whole get to Amber and become a queen to get Amber's attention, but Michiko herself. Who is Michiko? I'm going to, and before I continue, again, I am an African-American woman with African-American history. So if I touch on culture, history that an actual Asian descent hears, I do not mean any offense, but for this story, because I'm trying to figure out Dragon's past and connecting him to Lee Ji-Yu, I know what I'm going to do, and it will require me to talk about culture. I am not an expert on Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, any Asian culture. I read about them, I study, I get just enough. And what I think happened was Michiko wasn't just any kind of Lee Ji-yu player. I think Michiko was an empress, someone of royal status, way back in the Shogun samurai day. Since this is set in the reality of the Milky Way galaxy and planet Earth with the continent names that we know in reality, I'm going to go ahead and decide for my characters that Michiko Shota was, in fact, either an emperor's daughter or an empress herself. Somehow she gets royal dominant status. And she's good. And the game master is attracted to this. Okay, so this is canon, what I'm about to tell you. Michiko, at that time in history, in the feudal Japan era, I want to say was successful, but maybe not respected. I think she faced oppression from men, from other political figures of that time. And I'm thinking I'm going to have it to where Michiko's life was threatened. Now, this I do not know about Japanese history, if women were not seen equal as the men, and if that is the case for Michiko, it would make perfect sense that her life is threatened by an opponent, by another emperor, by a I can't think. Who was Zhao Zhao and Wu Bei and all of those guys in the Three Kingdoms? Were they emperors or were they kings? I can't remember the title due to my memory illness that robs me of information. A terrible illness. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. But I have studied the three dynasties, and I do know about those lands and the history concerning those men. Zhao Zhao, Liu Bei, Shang Yu, all of those people, they fascinated me. But if there's one thing I noticed in their stories, there was a lot of warfare. There was a lot of contesting for territories. There was assassinations. So I think it's believable that Michiko had a hit on her. And she didn't want to die. And at the same time, she wanted to keep her dominion, her status. That's great, because when the game master figures that out for Michiko, the game master is going to tell Michiko, not only can I help you, I can shield you. And if you come to Lee Ji-yu, I'll make it to where you can take out those people who are bothering you. But when you come to Lee Ji-yu, you can't take the status here. You have to become a completely different person. You're not going to be the empress or the emperor's daughter. You're not going to have outer world titles transfer over. That part of you is gone. You will be living here, playing by my rules. Michiko would want to know the risks, the pros, the cons. Now, I'm thinking the game master told Michiko, if you win, you get an audience with me and I will grant you whatever you want. Michiko, being a smart, cunning woman, said, what if I want to be free and I want to go back to outer world and I want to take the people in this deck you speak of? The game master hesitated because the rules do say that. And granted, the game master can change their mind at any point in time and pull the rug under the players. That is a fact. But rather than panic and feel threatened, game master allowed this for once. Michiko, if she wins, Lee Ji-yu goes before the game master and will get an audience with the game master and will ask to take her players in her deck into Outer World. And with that, she will have the force and the means to keep her Outer World dominion and to rise to the top. The only problem with this is that Michiko never made it out of Lijiu. Michiko is the founder. Michiko did form Shota. And with the players she acquired in Lijiu, ninja, assassin, samurai style players, okay? We're talking Assassin's Creed level. We're talking Mass Effect, gunner, sniper level. These people that are in deck Shota are very bloody, cutlass, ruthless individuals at her command. And for Michiko, she needed to test it. She needed to see for herself, outside of being the queen of deck Shota and doing what the game master needs her to do in Lijiu, she was testing her own theories and trying to see if she could truly refine these players to her will and make them loyal to her, not to the Lijiu, not to the Tea Council, and not to the game master. It worked. And that is why she was a threat later on to the game master. She disappears because she was getting too close to achieving the goal. Because you all have to remember, the game master doesn't want these players to win, to leave Lijiu, because the game master has an ulterior motive to even be putting all of these people from Outer World on a live chess board-like game, and wants these people to be loyal to her, to them. I'm not supposed to give the gender away. I do that every time. I want it to be a mystery. Ignore that. Try to forget it. The game master truly does need 100% loyal, strong, dedicated, fearless, unmovable, unshakable people. Lijiu is the place where the game master is seeking to collect such people to take with them off of planet Earth and to another either universe wheel or just another solar system altogether, okay? So this woman who founded Shoto is taken out. More than likely by the game master's Joker or the game master themselves. Here comes Dragon. Dragon, in the last vlog episode, I said he read Delancey Navir's biography in the archive library, and he was mad, right, that Delancey got so close but did not finish and retires to a Joker status and then just naturally expires. I'm thinking that one of the reasons Dragon is going back into Lijiu. Hear me out. Michiko had a son. And when you have children in Lijiu, the game master owns them. The game master keeps them. That is important for the game master. But somehow Michiko got this boy who is going to be Dragon out of Lijiu into Outer World. So not only is he a royal person, but he is also royal in Lijiu. And somehow, Dragon is going to discover this clue before he enters Lijiu. When he gets into Lijiu, he reads about Navir, and that is going to motivate him to dominate the map. But if the Red Crane was his mother and hid him, he's going to want to find out what is going on, what just happened. And it would motivate him to not just want to rise to the top in Lijiu, but to know that the game master took out not his mother, his grandmother. I'm sorry, this is farther back in time. That type of person would make him mad. I'm thinking that's where I'm going to go with this. So his ancestor was took out by the game master. Now I'm out of time again, but the next vlog episode, I'm going to have a lot more for you to talk about. This is good. I'll see you in the next update. Come prepared, because I'm thinking now I know exactly why Dragon will be in Lijiu. Much love. Bye.